Alrighty, good morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. We are starting off with my normal little car chat because that is the easiest place for me to talk with you guys, especially whenever I'm having a busy week, which, if you know me, is pretty much every week. The past couple of weeks have been super busy at work still, and then it's almost the last day of January, and I'm ready for a little bit of a break. I don't think I'm gonna get one for a couple more weeks, but I'm just tired. I don't know why. I think it's just from being sick and being so busy. I am better for the most part, but it's like last weekend my neck started hurting, I think from picking up the kids and stuff, and then I kind of had a really stressful day the other day at work, and I could feel my neck just like really tensing up as the day went on, and so I'm holding a lot of tension in my neck, which makes me super tired. And then today my daughter is cleaning for me, and so this morning, there she is, she's calling. Hold one moment. Alrighty guys, good morning again. I am back trying to vlog. It's been 24 hours since I talked to you the last time because my daughter called right as I had started the vlog, but I'm gonna leave that first clip in to start the vlog. We ended up talking all the way to work, so that's why I never came back on here. And then by the time that I left work, it was dark last night, and yeah, it's just not good lighting or anything, and I don't want to have to turn on my inside light while I'm driving and trying to record and all of that stuff. Y'all are up on the dash. Hopefully the camera focuses on my face and not on the steering wheel, because I like y'all sitting up on the dash, and hopefully it's not too crooked. I kind of have this little like grippy cloth thing that I'm kind of putting under there to kind of hold the camera still and to prop it up. We'll see. I hear sirens coming from somewhere. Sounds kind of far away, but it could be coming up behind me. Anyway, we will proceed. I think it was maybe going in the opposite direction. So welcome to another vlog. Again, I have completely forgotten what I was talking about yesterday in yesterday's clip. I think I was talking about my daughter. She came to clean yesterday, and we're gonna try to get back on a regular bi-weekly cleaning schedule because the house with the 4 animals, I swear we cannot keep those floors clean. We do clean in between because we have to, but yeah, now that the holidays and everything are over and I've kind of gotten through my crazy January month, then we are going to try to get back on a regular schedule. I do love my daughter coming to clean for me. If any of y'all have ever used like outside cleaning people, I don't want to have to go back to that. I know that she won't clean forever. So anyway, but the house looked great last night, so was happy about that whenever I got home. Although Luna loves to throw up. She throws up almost every day. It's ridiculous, but yeah, she had threw up yesterday, and I had to like change the sheets and everything, and I got the sheets washed and Charlie got the bed made up before she came to clean, so that was good. And then I do feel like y'all are a little crooked. Let me put you down a little. I don't know if that's better or not. Anyway, and then this morning whenever I got up, she had thrown up again, y'all, and it's so frustrating because she sleeps with me, so she got it in the bed again, so I had to wash the sheets again this morning, which they're just now in the dryer because I didn't realize it, and it wasn't as big of a mess as it was the day before, but still had to be clean. So yeah, thanks Luna, I love you, but you're driving me crazy with that. Anyway, other than that, the house is looking good. It's all clean, so happy about that. Today is the last day of the month, so we are getting ready to go into month end again. I feel like I literally just closed out the year for 2024, which I guess I did, but all of that is complete. So now I'm having to kind of set everything up for 2025, which is a process in itself. And then I need to also work on my own home budget. I need to set up my February budget, and I'm hoping to maybe do that this weekend or early next week and get that budget video recorded, because I am trying to finish working on my weekly budget planner, and this might be like a process this year before I ever get anything that I feel is good enough to either put on Amazon KDP, or I have thought about opening an Etsy store and even doing like some digital downloads and stuff on there. I don't know if I want to make product. I don't know if my quality is good enough to sell. It's raining if y'all hear that. I don't know if my quality is good enough to sell, but I may put some digital downloads out there. I did put in my Facebook group just like a weekly meal planner with a grocery list, just for anybody who wanted to use that. That is out there as a PDF and as just a picture, a PNG, like if you wanted to save it on your phone or whatever. I do keep up with my grocery list in my notes on my phone so that I don't have to recreate it, because as y'all know, I literally eat the same thing, which I think I showed that in last week's vlog, which I'm editing that vlog right now, and I think it's going to be super long. So I hope that y'all kind of like the long chatty vlogs. I don't know, I just feel like talking with y'all. I feel like y'all are my friends, and when Charlie worked last Saturday, I did realize that I do vlog more whenever I'm alone, because sometimes whenever he's there, you know, I feel like it's just taken away from our time together, and we literally have no time together, literally, because we both work so much. And it's like, I see him for a couple of hours in the evenings, and I'm usually falling asleep on the couch, y'all, because your girl is just exhausted. I cannot get over the flu or whatever it was that I had a couple of weeks ago, and I think it's because I just haven't had a lot of downtime. I do think that I'm better. I just don't have any energy. I need like 3 or 4 days to recharge. So I may try to take a couple of days off here soon. I don't know. It's just so hard this time of year for me to even think about taking some days off. Sorry if that rain's loud. It's like starting to rain hard. Of course it is, as soon as I'm getting ready to go to work. I do think, even though it's already after 8 o'clock, that I am going to go by and do my cash withdrawal this week, because I need to get my cash. Because tomorrow is Saturday and tomorrow is also the 1st, and I have to work tomorrow. So I need to go ahead and get my cash. I tried to look at it and work out how much I need, and I may just take y'all with me to the bank. You can see me doing my withdrawal. I hope that y'all are enjoying the budget videos. If you haven't checked them out yet, definitely check them out. They're fun. I do a lot of savings challenges and stuff like that, and I'm gonna keep doing them because I love it. It's fun. It keeps me on track. And again, saving that $10,000 last month is something that, last year is something that just really motivated me to start doing that, because I watch a lot of cash budgeting videos, and so I just decided to do it myself. So anyway, that's kind of how that came about. And yeah, I just want to broaden my channel, but would love it if you guys would check out those budgeting videos. And you know, something like that is something that I thought about doing, like if I opened up an Etsy store with digital downloads, is some of the savings challenges that I create. Like I have a 5K savings challenge this year, a 20K savings challenge. I'm working on a roll the dice challenge with some dice, and that one looks like it'll be really fun. And so things like that is the fun part of my budget. I do kind of go through my weekly budget and kind of the breakdown of my bills and everything. But the cash stuffing part, to me, is the fun part, and the savings challenges. But anyway, enough about that. I'm almost up here to the bank, so I will take y'all along with me for my withdrawal, and then I have to like get to work and get busy because it's the last day of the month. And again, like I said, in the morning I have to work. I'm not going to go in until probably 10, so I'm going to try to get up and get ready and try to be ready by 8 o'clock so that Charlie and I can go to Publix and get our groceries. And then I'm going to have to go to work. The dogs are getting groomed tomorrow, so Charlie's going to have to take them to get them groomed. Pretty much while I'm working, they will probably be at the groomers. They'll probably be done about the time that I'm through with work, I hope. And anyway, so yeah, so it's going to be another busy weekend with like little to no downtime. And then every Sunday I meal prep and I do all of my laundry religiously every Sunday, which is frustrating. Like last Sunday, I was so tired, but I did it. And I need to pick out easy meals. I have not done my meal plan for this week, but I definitely need to pick out easy meals this week because I cannot work on Saturday and then spend all day on Sunday cooking. I have tried to really shorten my meal prep process and pick things that aren't going to take me hours to do. I just can't be bothered most days. Anyway, let's get some cash. I'm too short. I always have to open my door. And my bank just uses like an automatic teller, so they're actually not here. It kind of looks like an ATM, but it's just a cash dispense machine. Hey there, I need to make a withdrawal from checking.
You have a busy morning going on?
I do. What about you?
Yeah, it's been pretty busy. When I'm done with that, I just want to take that back.
Okay. And then I do want certain denominations whenever you get to that screen.
And 50s or not.
Yeah, I know. I wish y'all had some 50s and 10s. That's what I'm going to withdraw. $2,355. So I want to get 12 100s, 56 20s, and 7 5s.
Do you have any good plans for your weekend?
Unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow. I always have to work on the first of the month. I'm an accountant, and so today and tomorrow are my busy days.
Yeah. Well, that's sort of like the third on a Monday here. It's going to be.
Because the Social Security deposits and everything come in.
Right.
Yep.
And is there anything else I can help you with today?
Nope, that's it. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for using the sun. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. All right, got my money, $2,355. And then after this week, I think I am going to have to do a cash condensing because I don't know if this money will fit in here. I ordered a little pouch from Shein. I did like a little order on there, but I swear that stuff takes forever to get here. So my money's going to go in here. This is what I keep my little nail glue in case I pop a nail off, which this is 2 weeks with these nails. I put them on exactly 2 weeks ago, and I'm hoping to still get another week out of them. But anyway, back to my cash. I think I am going to do a cash condensing. I've not done that yet, but my bank does not have 50s or 10s, so I end up with a ton of 5s and everything, and I don't really mind the 20s so much, And at first I was withdrawing ones and everything, but now I've stopped really withdrawing the ones. Even if I need ones for like a savings challenge or something, then I just take it out of my wallet. The way that I do my cash budget and like with some of my little savings challenges is I will kind of clean out my wallet after the week, after I've kind of spent and stuff, and I will take some out because I do tend to over budget for things, especially like dining out. Charlie and I hardly ever go out to eat, and you know, I do budget like fun money and stuff, but I swear y'all, we don't even have time to have fun. And I know that sounds sad, and I do just kind of use that as a buffer, but it's like I hardly ever have to use it. Now I might use it because we really need to go to Sam's Club this weekend, and I may send Charlie on Saturday while I'm working, even though I really kind of want to go. But to be honest, I prefer to shop at Costco over Sam's Club, but there are items at Sam's Club. The cat litter is the #1 thing that he needs to go get that we cannot get at Costco, and there's a few other things that he needs to pick up there. There's always like a whole list of stuff at Sam's Club that we need. Now some of it I can order online, which they did mess up my order a couple of weeks ago. I placed an online order because there were some things that we needed, and we got part of somebody else's order, and then they were supposed to refund me my items that were missing, and then the refund never came. I waited 2 full weeks. So I finally messaged them the other day. Well, the person had put it in as a return, and it had generated a return label, so it's just been sitting there waiting on this return. And I was like, I didn't get the item, so this person supposedly fixed it. We'll see. They said it still takes 5 to 7 days, you know, for the credit to hit my account, which is fine. But, and I thought I was having a lot of patience, but you know, you can almost forget about things like that because it really wasn't a whole lot of money. It was like less than $30. And I just happened to check my credit card statement, which does not have hardly as many transactions as it used to. I mean, before I started this cash budgeting journey, y'all, I was swiping. Now, I only use the card for mostly like Amazon purchases, anything that I purchase online, gas, stuff like that. And I had returned something from Amazon, or Charlie had, and I saw that credit in there, and it reminded me. I was like, did I ever get that Sam's Club credit? And I went all the way back to where the charge had come out for my order, and I was like, nope, no credit in there. So I had to like get on and do another chat with them. But anyway, so that's kind of how I would probably use like fun money, miscellaneous, things like that. If you've watched any of my budgeting videos, then I do have several different envelopes. But, and as I go along this journey, I will be like changing it up. I may change up my envelopes, I may change up my wallet and stuff like that. But yeah, it's all a learning process, and I have always kind of budgeted but never really like held myself to it, and so doing it this way really holds me to the budgeting. So I'm hoping to really build up my savings account by the end of the year. I have a $20,000 challenge going. I have basically a $2,000 challenge going, a bunch of different little ones, and I'm excited to see how much I actually save this year. But anyway, I'm at work. Sorry to chat your ear off, mostly about budgeting this morning. But we'll see what else ends up in this vlog, and hopefully I will have my meal prep and everything as well. I've just really been trying to vlog and just give you guys a lot more of my time, even though I don't have a lot of time. But I love y'all, and I do appreciate your support. And look at me backing into my parking space. It's raining. I'm gonna have to put my rain jacket on, all that stuff, and get in here. Hey guys, it is a Sunday. This is probably gonna be a much shorter vlog and meal prep than last week because I ended up having to work yesterday on Saturday. So I've gotten up this morning. It's 11:20 and got my shower done, kind of chilled, talked to my sister on the phone, got all that out of the way. And now I'm getting ready to start meal prep, which Charlie actually prepped one meal since I ended up having to work yesterday. He went and he did all of the shopping. He bought groceries, he went to Publix, and he went to Kroger while I was getting ready for work. He took the dogs to the vet to get them groomed, and then he went to Sam's Club. Spent a bit at Sam's Club. We definitely went through all of my household Sam's Club money and all of my grocery money. I think I have just a few dollars left in grocery money. But we needed a bunch of stuff, and then the dogs got groomed, all of that. And I worked all day, came home, took a long nap till 7:30. The alarm to give Ozzy his insulin is what woke us up last night. So yesterday was really just a day full of working, and then I got up and I edited the hour and 15-minute vlog that went up today, actually. So I hope that y'all are enjoying that vlog. And I was just going to show you the roast. Charlie is cooking it. Charlie has already put it on, and it is in my new Ninja crock pot that I got for Christmas from my mom. And here she is. I love this crock pot. I've only used it 1 or 2 times. It cooks really fast. I mean, look at that going in there, y'all. But we got carrots and potatoes and a roast. And then he's also just going to make some green beans and mac and cheese to go with it. But so far, really loving this Ninja. I will try to link it in my Amazon storefront. But I think that my mom got it at Sam's Club. So I'm not sure where it's going to be the best price if you're interested in getting one. I do still have my other Ninja crock pot that I've had for over 10 years, and I was getting worried that it was going to go out. A lady that I work with actually got one of these, and she loved it so much she got 2 of them. But we have like 3 or 4 crock pots, so I think that we are set on crock pots for the time being. But so far, loving this Ninja. I don't even know what it's called, but it's like you can do everything. You can slow cook, you can sear, saute, steam, do the sous vide, braise, bake, proof, all of that stuff. The only thing so far that we've used it for is as a crock pot to make taco soup, and then this, which Charlie did sear the roast, I think, on each side in there before he added in the carrots and everything. So anyway, that is going, and let me flip y'all around. All right, so I have y'all up on the counter now. We are going to basically use the oven for all of my meal prep today. I'm going to make my egg bites, and then make a Mexican casserole, and then I'm going to make the banana bread that I've always made before, because I have one of those like low sugar or no sugar cake mixes that's been in the pantry for a long time. I've been trying to clean some stuff out of my pantry. So those are the 3 things that I need to make. I'm going to start with my egg bites, and I'm going to film it for you because it's been a hot minute since I filmed that. I don't like recording it every week, and sometimes it gets on my nerves even making them. The hardest part to me, honestly, is just like cracking all of the eggs and everything. And just the process of putting it together. Then once it's in the oven, it's perfectly fine, and then we have eggs all week. But I'm going to get everything together. We're going to make our eggs. I'm going to preheat my oven to 350, and yeah, then while that's going, we will throw together the Mexican casserole, and then while that's baking, we will throw together the banana bread. So it is going to take a little bit of extra time, because I don't want to bake 2 items together or anything. So we're just going to do one at a time and prep one while one is in the oven. So let me get my stuff together for my eggs, which is eggs, egg whites, fat-free cottage cheese, bell peppers that are diced. I'm going to saute those in a skillet while I mix the eggs up, and salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Add whatever seasonings you want, but that's the combination that we like. So anyway, I'm going to get it all, and we'll make some egg bites. And I do use a lot of eggs. I will use probably 22 eggs. Sometimes I'll use 24, and then I end up with extra. I like to end up with about 30 egg bites. I need 28 at least, because Charlie and I each eat 2 each morning. So sometimes if I have an excess, then I'll eat a 3rd one, or we will each like split one or something on the weekends. But yeah, I'm going to need about 22 eggs, which is a little scary because there is an egg shortage right now. So Then I do half of one of the large cartons of egg whites, or if you want to just buy a small one and use the whole carton, you can do that. And then I do half of the 24-ounce cottage cheese, and this is the fat-free cottage cheese. So my egg bites are 0 points, and then we just have bacon with it, so that's the only thing that I have that counts points with my breakfast, other than my coffee creamer, but we don't really count that much. And then here's my peppers that Charlie has already diced up for me. I'm gonna get those going in the skillet. Let me preheat my oven, I've already forgotten. My oven takes forever to preheat, but when she does, then she is very, very hot. I'm gonna move y'all over. I'm gonna move y'all over here. It is beautiful and sunny out today, so I'm excited about that. And if y'all can hear like a little bubbling noise, that is that roast going in that crock pot. So it definitely cooks so fast. And I love these bowls. These were cheap off of Amazon. I've used them for years. They're not aesthetically pleasing, but they are very functional. I love the little rubber bottom on them. Come in 3 sizes, and I use all 3 of them all the time. I mostly use this one like for eggs, mixing up. Well, I won't be able to use it to mix up my cake. I might be able to use the blue one. We'll see. And then I use the little yellow one usually like whenever I'm baking and I need to do some kind of little mixture of something just to pour over. Like when I make my sweet potato casserole, then I will use it to mix up like my flour and brown sugar and melt butter in there and stuff like that. Let me get my eggs cracked, and then I will be right back when I add everything else in. I'm going to get my peppers started on the stove. I just always cook them just with some olive oil spray in this skillet and just kind of let them get soft while I do the rest of the egg mixture. Alrighty guys, we are back. I have my eggs in here. The peppers are almost done. They cook pretty quick, so while I'm fooling with breaking so many eggs open, they almost burn. And ignore the dogs because Charlie's not here, and they do this when he's not here. I don't know why. I'm going to do half a container of those egg whites. I just eyeball it. So for the cottage cheese, I used half last week. I'm going to use the rest this week. I just kind of add this in place of any kind of milk and to add a little bit of extra protein. I do love to eat a high protein breakfast every day. And then I'm just going to mix that up, and then I'm going to salt it and put pepper and garlic powder in it. I do not measure with your heart. I like a lot of salt, pepper, and garlic powder because this is a huge container of eggs. I definitely want them to have some flavor to them. So we're going to go in with salt and pepper and garlic powder, which there is not enough garlic powder in here. I'm going to have to get some more out. So luckily Charlie picked up one yesterday at Sam's Club. Okay, so I have all my seasonings in, and then we're just going to add our peppers right in there, and then I'm going to get my muffin trays out. And this will be ready to go in the oven. I will mix it better in just a moment. I just want to go ahead and get these off the stove. Okay, I'm going to move over to the island. Okay, hopefully that's a little brighter. I tried to brighten it up. I don't know why the camera seems like it's looking dark to me, and it's super bright in here and outside today. These are the muffin tins that I like to use. They are plastic, flexible, and this works better than the regular muffin tin, an actual muffin tin, because you can pop these right out. They do not stick. Okay, I don't know if that cut me off or not, but I looked up and the card was full, so it had stopped recording. All I've done is spray the olive oil spray in here. Then I'm just going to take my ladle and ladle in the egg mixture. Just like that. Okay, here they are, all done, ready to go in the oven. We're gonna put them in 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Alrighty guys, we are back. We're gonna go ahead and mix up our Southwest chicken casserole. This is a very easy, very cost-effective meal that I found, and what you're going to need, it does call for some white onion diced up to put in here. Y'all know I'm going to leave that out, but 1 cup of jasmine rice. I have 2 chicken breasts that Charlie has already diced up. I have just seasoned them with salt and pepper. We are going to use 1 can of drained and rinsed black beans. I've already drained them, rinsed them, just put them back in the can. And then just 1 can of, the recipe calls for whole kernel corn, just drained, but I got the fire roasted because I really like the flavor of that. So that is drained. You will need a jar of salsa. I love this Mateo salsa. It comes in medium and mild, I think, maybe even hot. I don't know. We usually always get the medium. You're going to need a packet of taco seasoning and some Mexican blend cheese. So Charlie picked this up yesterday. I don't know if I've ever tried the cheddar jack one. I don't know what the difference is. I think that's it. Maybe like some diced green onion if you want to put that on top, or some cilantro. Charlie does not like cilantro, so I'm going to leave that out. I think you do need like a little bit of water to mix in there, but we're basically going to put the rice down, the chicken, everything else, do some layering and kind of mix it up, mostly keep the rice on the bottom, and that's going to be it, and then it's going to go in the oven. So let me spray this because I feel like it definitely needs it. And we're going to just go ahead and put the rice in the bottom. And I'm just trying to spread it kind of evenly. I've made this casserole 2 or 3 times. I don't know if I've made it on here before, but it's very easy. The only thing you really need to prep is the chicken. So I think that's pretty easy. Okay, so we have our rice in. We're going to go ahead and put our chicken in. Okay, then we're going to add in about half of our packet of taco seasoning. We will use the other half in a little bit. And we're going to go in with 3/4 of a cup of water. That's going to help cook the rice in there. And I'm just going to kind of give it a little mix just to kind of make sure that all the rice is covered with the water for the most part. There is going to be salsa in here as well. Then we're going to go in with the black beans. Again, these have already been drained and rinsed. And with the can of drained and rinsed whole kernel corn, or just drained. I didn't want to rinse the fire roasted because I didn't want to rinse the flavor off of it. We're going to do a little bit more of the taco seasoning. And we're going to go in with about a cup of cheese. I'm trying to get this jar of salsa open, y'all. I swear. I cannot get it open. Okay, I'm going to pause because the eggs are still in the oven anyway. I cannot get this stupid jar open. I even have one of these things from Pampered Chef, but I still can't get it open. Charlie took my car to wash it and fill it up with gas. He should be back momentarily, and then we will resume because the eggs, they still have about 15 minutes, so I'm going to go swap out my laundry, and then we'll let Charlie open this, and I'll be back. But all I have left to do is to pour the salsa over the rest of the taco seasoning. We're going to give it a little bit of a mix, cover it with aluminum foil, and it's going to bake for about 45 minutes at 375. All right, guys, we are back. Charlie made it home, and he got the salsa open for me. So after you add the cheese, you want to go ahead and just pour this jar of salsa right over the top. And you would add in some cilantro if you wanted to here, which I love cilantro, but Charlie doesn't, so I'm going to leave that out. And then we're going to use the rest of our taco seasoning. And then we're going to kind of give it a little bit of a mix, but you do want to try to keep the rice on the bottom. This is a really good but easy Southwest chicken casserole, taco casserole, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're going to cover and bake this for 45 minutes and then uncover it and put another cup of cheese on top, and then just cook that until the cheese melts. So we are going to cover it with aluminum foil. Okay, it's ready to go in the oven, and the chicken and rice, every time I've made this so far, has cooked perfectly and no issues with it. So let me get the egg bites out and put these in. They have like just 2 more minutes, and so then I will heat the oven up to 375 and pop this in. Alrighty guys, egg bites are done. We just store these in this container, and then we each just take 2 out each morning and heat that up and take it for our breakfast. I did end up with one that's kind of like a half size, so I'm just going to stick it down here on the end. But anyway, these are done. Southwest chicken casserole is in the oven, and I'm going to get everything together so that we can go ahead and get the banana bread mixed up. So when this is done, the banana bread will be ready to go in. The banana bread does take quite a while to cook, at least like 45 minutes or so. She's a little thick, and you don't want it to be too doughy on the in the middle. So I'm going to put these up, grab my, I think it's just eggs, bananas, the cake mix, the monk fruit sweetener goes on top. I need to find the recipe. That recipe is from Hannah Banana. I know I've made it on here a bunch. I know I probably have it listed in an old video. So let me pull that up and we will make some banana bread. All right, we are back. So for the Hannah Banana bread, and this is on Instagram, Life with Hannah Banana. And this recipe has been out here, and I always pull this one up, and it is from 2021, I think. But anyway, you just need a box of sugar-free cake mix. I've had this one in my cabinet for a while. You need 3 ripe bananas, which we have here, a splash of vanilla. We're going to use 2 eggs, and then we're going to top it with some monk fruit sweetener on top, which gives it a nice little crunch. And it's going to bake for about 45 minutes. So I'm going to get my eggs in here and get my bananas peeled and mashed up. I know it probably seems like I'm still sick because I keep coughing today, but I just think that my throat is dry or something, so sorry about that. I feel like my voice keeps going in and out. Okay, so we have our 2 eggs in there, and so we are just gonna peel our bananas and then mash those. And I like to use my old little potato masher to mash the bananas. Okay, so we're gonna put our full cake mix in. And this is just a sugar-free yellow cake mix. And then we're gonna mix everything up. Oh, I need to remember my splash of vanilla. Okay, so vanilla is in. We're going to mix it really well. I'm gonna spray that pan with some of the Baker's Joy. And then this is going to bake for about 45 minutes at 350 degrees. Maybe longer. You do have to check the center. I just take like a knife or something and stick in the middle of it until it kind of comes out clean. Okay, it's all mixed up. I have my pan sprayed with the Baker's Joy. I'm going to go ahead and put it in, and then we're going to have to wait until the taco casserole finishes. And then the best part is putting the monk fruit sweetener on top. Don't forget this step, because this is what gives it, to me, the sweetness, and it makes like a nice little crunchy layer on top. So I do like 2 to 3 teaspoons. Her recipe says to do a little sprinkle. I do a big sprinkle. All right, that looks good. Now we're gonna wait until the taco casserole is done. So I'll be back once I get that out and get that plated up. Alrighty guys, I just got the casserole out of the oven. Let's see what it looks like. Looking good. I forgot we have to put some cheese on top and then put it back in the oven just for a few minutes, just until the cheese melts. Do I want to stir it up a little bit? I think I'm going to just kind of mix it up a little. Alright, yeah, it's looking good. Chicken is cooked good. And then you want to go in with another cup of cheese. Okay, we're going to pop this back in just for 5 to 7 minutes or so, and then it will be done. Alrighty guys, here is the completed Southwest chicken casserole fresh out of the oven. I'm going to portion it out, and then this meal will be done. All we have left to do is to bake the bread. Alrighty guys, here's the banana bread fresh out of the oven. It is smelling delicious. I ended up cooking it for 47 minutes. It was a little gooey. I put it in for 40 minutes and took it out and put a knife in it. So now I think that it is done. I'm gonna let it cool and we will enjoy this week. We will eat it as dessert or whatever. I may take it to work with me, kind of have as a snack in the mornings, but I think this comes out to like 4 points per slice if you slice it into 8 slices, and maybe 3 if you slice it into 10. But anyway, plug it into your tracker if you make it, and yeah, it is definitely a Weight Watcher friendly dessert. So hope that y'all enjoy if you try it. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for joining me for another Sunday meal prep and a little bit of a vlog. I know I had a couple of little car vlogs in here, but then I just did not have time to add in a bunch of extra stuff like I did on last week's video. But I hope that you enjoyed it nonetheless, and I love you guys. I will see you all in the next video. Leave me, if you make it all the way to the end, leave me a, what emoji do I want today? Let's just stick with our February theme. If you make it all the way to the end, leave me a little red heart emoji. And if you haven't already, follow me over on Instagram. It's im.jenniferlynn. And join my Facebook group, Finding Our Way. Link is down in the description box. And I love you guys. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.